綺麗な場所でゆっくりと。
新選組を離れる。それはできません。
Just a legend. Just a story. A story to scare little kids. But
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Got into a fight with my cat. He missed the epic conclusion to our fight. Welcome back. I'm 9 shots in deep, and it only really kicked in didn't really kick in during the stream. I need to get rid of that shots thing. Stop reminding me of drinking. There we go. Get rid of that. It didn't really kick in until about 5 minutes before I started this stream. And now I'm like, uh-oh, it's kicked in. I'll be fine though. I've stopped drinking now. I'm not going to drink for the rest of the night. I think that's enough. I think if I was to go, I think I said my limit was 10, then I'll be like, nah, I'll be fucked for the rest of the night, so I can't do it. So I'm already trying to keep things afloat at the moment, so who knows what could happen. Stay in and tune in for the Dan trying to get fucking sober for the rest of the night as he's kind of drunk basically right now, so either way though. Hi Robbie, big day today. Are you ready? Oh, I was already ready. You missed the Xbox stream where I had 9 shots of Jack Daniels because I made a stupid drinking rule thing and I took 9 shots and had to stop. And that was only about like what 20 minutes ago. So I was born ready. I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully, prediction wise, I don't think I think this is going to be quite disappointing if I'm going to be honest. Like I think I was hoping there's going to be a lot in this, but if I was to pick one of them besides Nintendo to be disappointing, it might be this one, but we'll see. I'm here with a bottle of vodka with me. You should play the E3 drinking rules. The drinking rules are on the previous stream. But I wouldn't recommend it because I've already taken 9 shots from playing that stupid game, so I can't play anymore. So there you go. So watch me struggle live. That's gonna be fun. Right, I didn't have time to put the predictions on the screen because obviously I had to switch streams and just had to quickly do all that. Get some water, drink some of that, get something to eat, so that my belly's not completely just full of Jack Daniel shots. So I will just read out my predictions for this. We got about 15 minutes. This one's starting a bit sooner because it's quickly just transitioning into different streams. Hi Daryl, nice to see you again. It's just quickly transitioning into different streams. So after this, I think there's a bit of a break between this and the PC gaming show. I think it's about an hour break, so there'll be a little bit longer break for that. So, but this one is just quickly straight into this one. So got about 15 or 14 minutes left. So I'll quickly tell you my predictions for this Square Enix presentation. So, again, this one, I'm not expecting a lot. Let's just put that. I expect some updates and things like that. But I don't expect a lot here. So just be prepared. That's probably a good thing, because who knows, it might be surprising. Square Enix usually have an okay presentation. I mean, they had a good one when they had Final Fantasy VII. And they had the Avengers, and they had like all that, what was that, like 3 years ago or something? 3 or 4 years ago? That was fantastic. That's the last good one they had, and I don't even know if this one's going to be any good. But, prediction-wise, Final Fantasy 16 gameplay. They teased that. That is more than likely we shall see more Final Fantasy 16 stuff. How far away that is, I'm not too sure. I think it was just a teaser trailer the last time, so possibly another teaser trailer. It could be a 2022 game, though. I could see Final Fantasy 16 being a 2022 game. So, let's say Final Fantasy 16 2022 is what will come up on screen. But we'll see a bit more of it, I would assume. I would assume so. They're gonna do something with Marvel's Avengers. I don't know what the fuck they're meant to do with that game. That game is completely... They spent so much money on that game, and it's just gone down the drain. So they have to do something with it, surely? Right? Some people thought it might be going free to play or something. But... I don't know. Like, the most obvious kind of thing is a new like expansion pack and stuff. I'm just trying to see if they've announced anything actually. No, they haven't announced anything yet. I'd like, they have to do something with Marvel's Avengers, surely, right? They gotta do something with it. There's gonna be Life is Strange, obviously, all that kind of stuff. All the obvious stuff is gonna be kind of shown off. Life Strange, the new Life Strange and stuff like that. But yeah, they got to do something with Marvel's Avengers. I don't think they can just leave it out to die as it's doing at the moment, because they put a lot and invested a lot into that game. So maybe they're going to show some things that will turn it around. Maybe. I don't know. That one's a bit up in the air. Has to be Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Fingers crossed. As a prediction, I think you got the wrong conference, Robbie. Yeah, that's probably going to happen for Sony's side, yeah, but we have no Sony this year. In case you didn't know, there's no Sony at E3. Sorry to let you know. Actually, they couldn't show it off. If they were going to show off like a Marvel Spider-Man 2, they probably would have shown it off during Jeff's conference, the Summer Games Fest, because that was kind of a mixture of PlayStation stuff as well. We haven't heard anything about Marvel's Spider-Man 2, so I doubt we're going to hear anything until PlayStation have their next PlayStation Direct or do their own thing, or whenever that may be. So, yeah. This one is... So this is the up in the air things, and this could kind of make and break if this is going to be a good conference or not. So, new Deus Ex. I know it's kind of been rumored that they're making a new Deus Ex, but... my head says no, but my heart says yes. I don't think they're going to make a new Deus Ex just yet. I think it's sold all right. I think the last one, I think Human, which was the first one now. Oh god, this is what happens when you're drunk. You can't remember anything at all. Like, all your knowledge just goes down the drain. Hey, now you've learned, don't get drunk when you're on stream. It's a bad idea, especially if you're going to be talking a lot. It's a terrible idea. The first new rebooted Human Revolution sold a lot, was good, and then the second one didn't sell. Mankind Divided didn't sell as much. I may have got those the wrong way around, but I'm 9 shots of Jack Daniels in. Give me a fucking break, all right, please. But I think, yeah, the second one didn't really sell that well, so that's why I kind of stopped and not really heard about it that much. Maybe they go for like a new kind of look with it, or a new kind of reboot for it, but it might be too soon for that. It's more of a hopeful thing. I love Deus Ex. I love those kind of games and stuff, so I would be very excited if that came out, but it's more of a hopeful prediction, more or less. I don't really see it happening, unfortunately. There's rumored to be a new IP, which is rumored to be Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, here's the thing. If Marvel's Avengers didn't do that well, are they making a Guardians of the Galaxy standalone IP kind of thing? Wouldn't they want it? Wouldn't that, if they were going to do something like that, wouldn't that be integrated into, if it's not already integrated, I don't know, wouldn't that be integrated into the Marvel's Avengers game to make it, just add more content to it, make it more exciting? But apparently there's rumors of a new IP being Guardians of the Galaxy that they are making, that could be announced. I don't see it, just based off what's happened with Marvel's Avengers. I just can't see them delving into that area as of now, until if ever they change anything with Marvel's Avengers. So I don't really see that happening. Again, a hopeful one. I think they should show this. I think probably. Obviously, Final Fantasy VII is going to be a main thing. It's their biggest selling thing at the moment. Obviously, the remake. It's close to my heart. Integrate has already come out, which is kind of the side standalone kind of game that's already out. So they'll do a little thing about that, saying it's out now. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 tease. I highly doubt like a release date for it yet. I'd be very surprised if we get a release date. If it is a release date, it's probably more like end of 2022, I would imagine. but I'm gonna say there should be some sort of tease with part 2 of Fun. There's been lots of kind of details that have come out as well with part 2 in the last couple of months. There was like voice acting, people who finished some voice acting lines and things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were to tease something about part 2. Like, this would be the time to do it. So it's E3. I always say that. This is the time to do it. It's E3. You gotta bring out your big guns and stuff. And I hope they do it. This could be the most disappointing conference, though. This could be the most boring conference. I'll be honest. I don't have a lot of hope for this one. But that's good, because we go in with low expectations and then we come out pleasantly surprised, right? Right? That's how it works, right? And do I have any other predictions for this? There's obviously people saying Tomb Raider. Again, a bit like Deus Ex. I'm not sure. I think maybe there's more. It's more likely Tomb Raider will get something rather than Deus Ex, I would say. It's technically a bigger name. But they finished, so Shadow of the Tomb Raider kind of finished the kind of chronological story with new Laura, essentially. Or rebooted Laura, let's put it that way. So I don't know if they're going to release a new Tomb Raider yet. But I wouldn't be surprised. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't be surprised if a new one comes out. Or if they announce one. Which one of the Square Enix... sorry, Robbie. I'm just... 9 shots of Jack Daniels is killing me right now. Sorry. Zen. Peace. Which one of Square Enix's games is your all-time favorite? I mean, Squaresoft. If we want to go on Squaresoft, which is Square Enix, it's just what Square Enix were called before. They were called Square Enix. They were called Squaresoft. My second favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VII, and so I'd probably say the remake. I mean, I'm most excited for Part 2 remake news, obviously, because I'm a massive FF7 fan. So I will lose my shit, which I've done many times before, if I see anything with FF7 Part 2 come up. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for a drunk Dan freaking out to FF7 Part 2. That could happen. So, yeah, I'm a massive FF7 fan. So, there you go. But I do like Deus Ex and things like that. So. And that's all my predictions. Really, again, this one is like, it's up in the air. Like, it could be... I'm expecting it to be okay. But who knows? Let's go into it with low expectations. And we never know what could come up. I think. But I really sincerely doubt it's going to be something that's going to be like, whoa, that was the best conference I've seen all week. I really, really doubt it. But who the fuck knows? Let's switch over to the main screen. Let's get that over there. Okay. Get rid of that drinking thing. I don't want to see it again. 9 shots. What have I done? What's your favorite, Robbie? Does anyone have a favorite Square Enix game in the chat? What's the one you're looking forward to most if they announce something here? There could be a lot of remakes and remasters and stuff like that as well. Possibly. They do have, like, obviously, like Square Enix, they have a back catalogue and things like that. So there could be... We could see, like, remaster remakes and stuff like that coming out. Maybe more, like, old Final Fantasy games coming out. I think they've done them all, haven't they? They've done up to, like... What was the last remaster of Final Fantasy? So there was, like, 13? 12, 13, I think. And they've already done 10, they've done 9, they've done 8, they've done 7, obviously. I don't know, maybe they do a collection or something. I don't know, there's a lot of things. I think the honest kind of thing I'm looking at this is there could be a couple of surprises, but I'm kind of holding expectations, that's all. So who knows? Who knows? It might just be an okay presentation. and there might be one or two surprises. We don't know. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is my all-time favorite. Oh, okay. So the first Tomb Raider in the rebooted series, right? Yeah. That was a good game. I did enjoy that a lot. I think I think my favorite out of all three though is probably 2. I did like 3, but I'd never finished it, so I never really kind of give it the best chance, I would say. But I think 2 is where it used all the elements from 1 that made it good and just kind of expanded it a bit more. But 2 was a really pretty game, and 1 was a very pretty game when it came out. Like, very, very good looking game. It was. I remember at the time when it came out, they were just like, this is Uncharted, but with a girl. That's pretty much how they put it. And that's fine, because Uncharted sells a lot. And I think Tomb Raider, yeah, it's like Uncharted, but it does have unique differences about it that make it very... It's much more... Yeah. Breathe. It's much more kind of open, I would say, than Uncharted. Uncharted's a very linear game, and Tomb Raider is very much like... kind of, you can go out a bit more in it, like a semi-open world kind of game in a way. Anyway, we got a minute, guys, so hopefully it's all right. I hope this is a good conference, and who knows what surprises may come. You never know with this kind of stuff, you know. Sometimes it's usually the quiet ones that are the most exciting, because they're like, whoa, I didn't expect that kind of thing. But I do hope for at least 1 or 2 big kind of announcements rather than just things we already know. I do hope for that, but we'll see. I want a new Fast and Furious game. Have you played the last one, Robbie? I have. There's a review video on this channel. I hated it. It was a mess. The last the Fast and Furious game that came out like last year or this year, I can't remember. Oh my god, it was awful. But anyway, it was funny awful in a way. It was like a funny awful kind of game. But yeah, let's watch this. Let's see what happens. Ooh.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here.
It's Matthew Mercer from Critical Role.
Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe.
New game announcements, guys.
With the world premiere of a brand new game.
Take a drink. I'm not doing that anymore.
We hope you enjoy the show.
I'm fucking not doing that anymore, thank God. World premiere, though. We're starting off. Let's go. Oh, it's Montreal. This could be Deus Ex.
So proud of you.
That's what I thought.
Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Guardians. It was true.
That's a part of you.
It was true.
Like your name.
They are doing it. Wow. Okay.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
It is true then. Okay. The rumors were true.
So we got fined.
We appear to be 6,963 units short. I know, we clearly need a plan.
If you see anything with claws the size of tracks, let me know.
We got this. Drax, roll. No!
This just reminds me of the Avengers game, though, a little bit. I wonder what makes this different from the Avengers gameplay. That's the thing.
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction.
Smash him up, Drax! Meet your maker!
We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Peter!
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what? More no-killing teammates! That's who! It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments.
In less than 3 cycles, all would be lost.
This literally just gives me Avengers vibes. Even the voice acting is obviously different voice actors and stuff.
Fucking great, Quill!
I'm not sure. I as said before, I'm not sure. Is this a good idea for them to bring this out? I don't know. Just because of what happened with Avengers, I'm very kind of concerned that this might flop. I don't know. October 26th. Wow. Okay, that's coming out soon. Wow.
Senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
This looks underdeveloped.
That the Marvel crew came to Montreal. We were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look.
I don't know. I just think like it says a lot that they're releasing this.
Oh my god, like they hate it.
When Avengers did so badly, and they would have been making this game while Avengers was in development, I would imagine. So I wonder if it's using the same kind of things that Avengers is using.
The spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay
so that would be disastrous, because if it's literally just Guardians of the Galaxy but with
you're fighting the Guardians are
with the Avengers gameplay, then I don't know how well this would do.
And make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt.
The fact that this is single player focus already has me interested. That is a good thing, though. That is one thing that's different from the Avengers games, because the Avenger game is like encouraged to be co-op, obviously. But yeah,
In your contract.
I made no such commitment.
if it's a single player, no multiplayer kind of game, it might actually be
And you're using your jet boots.
good,
is really
you know?
empowering. He's very agile on the back.
If it's not just about XP and numbers and shit like that,
He
then
has his elemental blasters that have different
if it's just a single player focused story game, it might be good. It's just a bit worrying that,
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes
you know,
for hire.
Gardeners of the
they already have a Marvel game, a bigger one, and it flopped so badly. But maybe this one's a little bit different, or a lot different. So, yeah, you're probably right.
For less than a year, they create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
I wonder if this means that Marvel's Avengers is dead. That's my main kind of thinking about
capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. You're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
Cool. Oh my god, real menus. What's going on? Oh. they're really showing this off. Okay. Let's see the gameplay. I do want to see the gameplay, actually, what you do. Or how you do it.
Units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill. I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
The quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakarandara.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
Has single player choices, guys.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Okay, so it has choices in it. That's confirmed.
He's unstable and vicious.
It has
totally oblivious to the needs
choices.
of others.
Okay, we get
So
it.
it is a single player.
Let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
You say the weather pattern
Single player RPG kind of game?
tied to the temperament of its ruler.
Or
Not how women work.
Or weather.
something else?
Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out.
We're getting gameplay, guys.
We'll easily
That's
gain
very
access
nice of them.
to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Hey, is my jacket...
I don't think I'm game for anything other than loot here. I feel you, yeah. I think if this is a genuine, like, you can never tell sometimes. It's just, it feels like it's a genuine single player with, like, a linear story. That's, you know, a movie, so, you know, a Guardians of the Galaxy movie in a game, essentially, story-wise in a game. It seems pretty good. I think that's a good idea if that's what they're going for. As long as there's not any bullshit in between that they're not going to show us, you know, then
Everyone okay?
we'll see.
We should have gone to Mach 4. I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
What are these things?
They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Drop them, Gamora!
This won't hurt much.
Smash them up, Drax!
Okay, so you control the other characters. Okay, so it's a bit like Final Fantasy 15, a little bit, where you can tell your other characters what to do during the battle. Oh no, XP bar. No, oh no, oh no.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they...
I'm so sick of XP bars, I think.
Like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside...
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
Okay, so they're really pushing home, like, you can make choices kind of thing in this.
No, very well.
Peter.
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. Ooh. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of sharks! Scut-busted!
Maybe it is story heavy. Maybe it is story driven.
Come on, man.
Maybe certain things happen if you do certain things. But then again, so many games have claimed that before and it just hasn't been the case. Like, it's been very A and B. I'm so sick of games that do that. Like, oh, we have story driven gameplay. It's like, yeah, okay. To what extent?
Hear that?
But we'll see. I'm giving this game too much harsh criticism, obviously, but I'm trying to figure it out. You fight Jelly, then? Is that what happens? You fight Jelly? Blobs of jelly?
These creatures are perfect predators.
I think the only thing that concerns me... Oh, that's frame rate. Oh, Jesus. Was that meant to be shown? I don't know if you guys saw that. Like, the frame rate dropped. I don't know if he was going slow motion. It looked like the frame rate was dropping bad. But at least they're being honest, I guess? I don't know. I'm not sure about this gameplay, though. This seems a bit stop and starty.
Guys, huddle up! Already missing the jiggle jelly.
I don't know. I don't know about the gameplay.
It is past time, my blade. Don't get too close.
Yeah, it's dropping a lot of frames. It's dropping quite a bit.
Yeah, I smell it too.
Come on, we got this.
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
I don't think it's the stream either.
How come monsters are never friendly?
Oh, I did see loot. Oh no.
Definitely in my top 10.
Okay, I think this is. I think there's some points of it that I kind of like, and there's some points that I'm not too sure about. That's all I kind of feel with it. The combat I'm not too sure about. The
Right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin.
how is that choices actually matter and all that kind of stuff. You don't really know until you play it. Honestly.
Are you sure about this, Peter?
Look at him.
But if it's a single player game that's focused on like story, that's fun. I think that'll be a fun game. A fun Guardians of the Galaxy game to play. So, yeah. I don't see this as anything bad.
Right. We should try selling Groot.
I don't think it's anything mind-blowing, but I just feel like I think it'd be a good game for people who are fans, especially of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, we noticed.
You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I gotta.
Drat. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
Don't look at me. I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing, like me, only bigger.
I am Groot.
Not bad. Not bad.
Easy, big guy. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this!
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I've shown a lot of this off now. The only thing I have questions about is the gameplay. That's it. I'm not sure how start and stoppy it is with the whole commands and stuff. That's the only kind of big question I have, is just how good is that gameplay. I kind of like this idea though. I like the fact that it's single player. not multiplayer online thing. It's just single player, story focused, I guess.
The galaxy. How many times?
This game doesn't have me sold yet, but this has me more interested in a Marvel licensed title than Avengers ever did. Yeah, definitely, I feel the same. It's not something that's like mind blowing or like, oh my god, I gotta buy this day one. It's just like, oh, that's a cool idea. If it's just single player Guardians of the Galaxy, I think that's a good idea. So it's good start. It's not long till it comes out either. It's October. Okay, we get a new game. We get one new game. Make sure you buy all the editions, guys.
We're going to revisit 2 iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series, and then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
They're really packaging all the Final Fantasy games, as many as they can. They're just like, resell them. They'll make our money. Okay. So the first 6 or 7 or whatever, I didn't really see it, sorry. To be honest, the fighting mechanism looks way too similar to Marvel's Avengers. It does a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the only thing that worries me, is that gameplay. That's the only thing that I looked at it and I thought, I'm not too sure. But, well, wait and see. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is a tad similar to Marvel's Avengers.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers. The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates.
Oh, the latest update, guys!
And a growing roster of heroes.
Oh, I wonder what they're gonna do with this fucking game. Let's see.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs.
Let's see. They might do something. They might pull off something here.
Is building up.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You're out of your depth, Avenger.
Shutting you down, Monica.
The world doesn't need it.
Brand new mission.
Aim will save this world. I will save it.
There is no end to these clones. You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
So I'm not in the loop with Marvel's Avengers. I guess these are the free updates, right? They won't be paid. They need free updates now. Randomized replayable boss fights. Oh, my favorite word. You can play the same guy again and again and again.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same.
You just wanted to show off your suit.
They all want the name. But they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
It is Claw.
Brother, no!
Vibranium doesn't belong to you!
You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
That's all the shown updates for it. That's pretty much.
Count me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can
Oh, it's an expansion.
say the same thing. They chasing the fame. They all want the name.
Included at no additional cost. Okay. I was thinking that you're gonna make people pay for it.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
We'll have to see what happens with Avengers. I don't know really.
Our intelligence reports a new...
Oh yeah, the Hitman mobile game.
Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect.
I can't remember.
We will strike from the shadows.
Was it the sniper mission? Yeah, it was.
They will never
yeah.
know what hit them.
It's a sniper hitman, sniper thing based in Hitman World on the mobile.
A sad and beautiful tale that echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series.
What?
Nier Reincarnation.
There's a Nier mobile game? Holy fuck. Okay. Alright. Alright. I guess I'll play on the phone. Yeah, there's gonna be a big phone segment, isn't there, for Square Enix? They fucking... I mean, Japan love their fucking phone games, so... Yeah. Be prepared. I did play one or two of them. I can't remember. Was it Final Fantasy this one? Yeah, Final Fantasy Exodus? Or this one, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's just basically a grinding game. Like, all of them were grinding games. Oh no, it's the FF7 Battle Royale, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously gonna try it out. But I'm like... I don't know. They really want to milk FF7 for all it's worth, you know,
Games
obviously.
is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat,
yes, I
powerful
forgot about
weapons,
this.
and a unique art style.
I forgot about this. They teased this last year, didn't they? Yeah, fuck. I forgot about this. Platinum Games are making it. This is actually quite something to get quite excited about, if no one's seen it before.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin. Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds,
I do like this art style, actually. I do like it.
symbol of unrelenting ambition.
It is unique, definitely.
That
Especially in a giant world like that. It's like very unique to have something like that. Where it's like a oily, almost oily kind of painting to it. It's very nice and very different.
Savior of Neo-Babylon stand among us? Let's find out without further ado!
It almost makes the game look older than it actually is. It doesn't make it look like a new game, right? It makes it look like... Because it's quite washed out. It almost makes it look like a PlayStation 3 game.
Then I'll
And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. A little bit. It does a little bit. Because of the art style, it does make it look a bit washed out and stuff. A bit more blur to it.
Seen through the veil at last, have you? We're all prisoners of our subjective reality.
But hey, looks aren't everything. As long as the gameplay's good, I'm good. Looks aren't everything, as we all know. In many video games.
Not but two paths lie ahead. Ascend to the heaven above the tower, or fall like this one now before you.
Now begins its tale of both hope and despair.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's only a PS4? That would make sense, I guess, maybe? Yeah, I'm in... What are you doing here? Oh, okay, they're just recapping Platinum Games. I'm intrigued by it. Like I said before, like the art style of it is, it does make the game look older, but that, again, it's not necessarily an issue. It's just some people might criticize it when it does come out. That's like, it looks older. I'm yet to be disappointed by Platinum. Their focus on gameplay is always makes up for questionable visuals. Absolutely, yeah. If there's one company or developers that you shouldn't worry about the way the game looks, it is Platinum, definitely. So yeah, they always have interesting ideas, Platinum, so it's always like, okay, so I will always give their games a chance, 100%. No matter how it looks. Heck, even like Nier Automata, when everyone saw 2B and they were just like, that game's not for me, and then people actually played it and went, oh my god, that's one of the greatest games I've ever played in my life. That happens. So.
カートゥーンチックにやらないのが読むというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
It's probably going to have a weird ass story as well. It's probably going to be weird and strange and bizarre, and I'm all in for that. It's like that. Closed beta. Okay, so that's
now let's
2022,
check out the next
probably.
major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team at Deck 9
It's Life is Strange!
Alex Chen's psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Oh.
Feels so weird to be back.
Oh, so many memories. Oh. God damn, I love Life is Strange 1. It's fucking phenomenal. I don't care what people say, I fucking love the first Life is Strange. I think it's such a good fucking game. 2, not so much. The Return, what was the one in the middle? The Storm is Coming or something? Nah, not that good. The first one, fantastic. Fantastic.
Take my picture with your new camera.
But the others I didn't really like that much.
After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
I was genuinely obsessed with this game when it first came out.
Rachel saved my life.
Like, but when the episodes started getting released, I was like, I cannot wait for episode 5 to come out and stuff like that. So.
Holy shit. Max, what's going on? No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time. What the hell is this?
Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max!
Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
Is it just the first one, or I'm guessing it's Before the Storm. That's the name of it. It's Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm.
Hi, I'm Maya, also known as MXMTune. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games. Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs.
Shocking.
Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
What was her power? Oh, she could feel people's emotions. Or she could
Alex's psychic
see
power
or feel
is
what people
integral
feel.
To the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power.
I can see them do some clever things with that, actually.
In the wake of
they did a couple of clever things with
the only way
first power in the first game.
Is to
a couple, but not many. But
I can't believe this is happening.
I can see them doing a couple of clever
And the only
things.
way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start,
Life is Strange definitely helped me add some flavor to my playlist when going on long drives. Yeah, it's a really good soundtrack on, especially the first one, from what I remember. Nice, relaxing guitar music.
Insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend. And now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
See you, Robbie.
Please.
Thank you for coming along.
Help me
Have
out.
a good one.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms
I'm not sure if I'm
into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state,
I'm not sure if I'm back liking these kind of games again, because I played so many of them.
Get to the root of their issue.
And usually, like, the ending result is either A and B.
Easily dealt with.
Like the main kind of
even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead!
You can only do so much with these kind of games, you know what I mean? Like I think the only one that's come close to making it like truly your own story is
Anger could kill her.
What's that game?
I could just take it away.
Oh God, the David Cage game. What's it called?
Way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
I keep forgetting fucking game names. What's happening to me? Become Human. I think that was the closest a video game has got to truly like setting your own story.
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
And usually with like, especially Life is Strange, it's like, yeah, there is like major choices, but in the end, in the very end, it is A and B.
I have no idea how
it
I'll
is
make some of
usually
these choices.
choice A, choice B.
But I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th.
I don't know. The journey is better than the ending, as they always say. So if the journey's good, then...
And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels.
I have played a lot of story-based games, though, or choice-based games, so I'm probably just getting fatigued from them a little bit. There's a unique concept or a unique idea behind it. I will check it out, and yeah. Life is Strange is the first one for me is always the best, but like it has never reached those heights.
To unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
Well, premiere, guys. Buried deep in their hearts. Don't be Kingdom Hearts. Don't be Kingdom Hearts. Sua?
Kill Chaos.
Nomura?
That's my mission.
Nomura's in this. What the fuck?
Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill Chaos. I need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside! You're dust!
You're dust! Angry man!
Sure Chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long.
This devil may cry.
Control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Die already!
Just so emo today.
There was a knight who left on the same journey.
I feel the darkness in my
Never
eyes.
His name was Garland. You could.
I do love voice acting.
Grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
Chaos. Oh man.
I'll crush you!
Like, English voice acting in Japanese games is the best. And don't argue with me on that.
And who are you? We're here to kill Chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
I'm the funny one.
He always wore such
I'm the guy with the pink hair, and I'm the funny one.
with a helmet that was terrifying.
I provide comic relief for the group.
It's garlic.
No.
Did he just say it's garlic?
Come, Chaos.
Who the fuck is Chaos? What the fuck is anyone talking about in this? Stranger or Paradise? Final Fantasy Origin. Oh, this was the rumor, wasn't it, as well? Bold new vision for Final Fantasy? Okay. It sounds a lot about
I'll leave you with
Chaos.
a look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now.
So much edge, I know. Fucking hell.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
They're gonna do what?
Yeah, I know it's out. I don't have a PlayStation 5 though, so don't show me this, please. I know it's out. Oh, Nier. I am playing Nier Replicant at the moment. I'm not going to talk that much about it yet. But I am playing through it. Review coming soon. Is that everything? Oh, Forspoken. I remember this. They showed this off last time as well. I think this might be it, guys. Yeah, Guardians led off the show.
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yep.
Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
Thank you, Matt. Okay, let's dissect that a little bit. So, what do we think? I think it was what I expected. Like it was just like maybe one or two surprises, which there kind of was one or two. But nothing nothing mind-blowing, which is the case with Square stuff. They've only got so many games they can show you. No FF7 Part 2 tease, unfortunately. That's a shame. Guardians. Yeah, I like I said when they showed it. Guardians is nothing. It doesn't look mind-blowing or anything like that to me. It's not something that screams out like day one purchase or anything. Mainly because I'm questioning if the gameplay is very similar to Avengers And because it comes from Square, who also made Avengers, I know it's a different team and stuff, but still. Shared assets, shared resources, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, as I said, it could be good. It could be good. If it's a story-driven Guardians of the Galaxy game with lots of kind of like humor and shit like you're used to most Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, then it could be a good game. I just don't know about that gameplay. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But there was like interesting things in it. The new FF7, new Final Fantasy Origins, that one we just saw with the testosterone-filled boys. And chaos. New direction for Final Fantasy. That's interesting. What happened to Final Fantasy 16? If that's the case, if Final Fantasy 6 is that Final Fantasy 16 because it's called Origins, so I guess they're just restarting. But I'm guessing FF16 is a thing. It's too confusing. There's so many like fucking levels they're putting through Final Fantasy in at the moment. Like you got the 7 remake, you got Origins, then 16 is apparently in development, and then yeah, it goes all over the place. It's a bit messy. I'm gonna be honest, but that was cool. No Deus Ex, no Tomb Raider. Okay, they were kind of hopeful little things, so I probably wasn't expecting anything to happen with them. Oh, you shut up. No, turn off. There we go. What else do we have? Life is Strange, obviously we knew that was going to be shown. What else did we have? Did we have anything else? Well, there was a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy. That was the majority of the stuff they showed, really. Oh, so Babylon's Fall. Yeah, like I said, that's the game that has that kind of washed out kind of look to it. It's platinum, like I said. Yeah, it's platinum, and anything they kind of make is worthy of trying out at least. And I know some people will take a look at it and say, "Oh, that looks not great. It doesn't look next gen." But it is platinum games, so it's probably worth at least trying out and see what kind of game it's like. Overall, I say it's quite a bit. Overall, there's quite a bit to look forward to. Can't say I was really disappointed, but then again, I didn't expect much. Yeah, same here. I'm looking forward to Guardians. Yeah, I think it was all right. I think honestly it was all right. It wasn't too bad. I think they could have just had like a bunch of updates in that presentation, and that would have been it. And they could have just called it there. I'm not too sure about that Final Fantasy Origins. That's the only another one that just came up, and I'm like, it's a bit too anime. it's a bit too. Who said it was Edge? That Newton guy. Yeah, so much Edge. That's how I felt about it. Like I'm sat there going, oh man, this is reminding me of the bad times with Final Fantasy games. But who knows? I guess they're still gonna make 7 remake, obviously part 2. They're still gonna do, I guess, a 16 Final Fantasy, so that's still coming. But I guess this one is just a different direction, even though I guess it's like a castle-y, medieval-y type of Final Fantasy. I swear they've done that before as well. I don't know. Square, you're funny. You're hilarious. Never change. You do a lot of stuff. A lot of funny stuff. And there was a Marvel Avengers update, obviously. I kind of already knew that was coming, but that was it. Not bad. I'm going to give it a... It wasn't as fun as Jeff's stream, which I gave a 7 out of 10. So I'll give it a 6. I'll be fair. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. This one wasn't too bad, and there was at least 1 or 2 surprises in there. So yeah, I'm gonna be back again, 3rd time later. I will be back later to watch and stream the PC gaming show, which should be a fun one. I'm very interested in that since my main platform is PC. So hopefully we should get some exciting stuff that's happening in about... let me have a look on my fucking... less than an hour. Literally, I'm streaming again in less than an hour. So if you want to join me on that, there is a separate kind of stream set up. You just go to the homepage. Actually, I can just copy and paste it into the chat if you want to get a reminder for it. So I'll be streaming that in less than an hour. So join me for that. There is the link if you want to join it. And should be fun. Yeah, there should be a lot more games, and that will be the final stream of the night. And then I'm going to go to bed, have a long rest after 9 shots of Jack Daniels earlier. It still affected me a little bit, so I'm trying my best here. Hopefully I'm doing okay. And that will be the last stream of the night of our big, massive bumper Sunday of E3. But if you're joining me later, I'll see you later. If you're signing up for the night, ciao. Thank you for joining the stream. And I shall speak to you later. I need to have some water. Badly. It's boiling hot. And I'm slightly pissed. That's never a good sign. Bye. See you later if I see you later. If not, thank you for joining me. How the fuck do I close this? Bye.
Just a legend. Just a story. A story to scare little kids.